So this morning we're still in search and recovery mode. Last night we got a report around 9 o'clock, a little after 9 o'clock, of a single vessel that collided with the eastern breakwall of the mouth of the Connecticut River on the north side. We were told there were 9 people on board that were coming back from Block Island. Multiple 911 calls were made. CETO and several other agencies were involved in a massive search, along with the Coast Guard, State Police, ENCON Police, numerous agencies from as far away from Middletown and Portland were also involved in the search. There were 9 individuals on board. 6 of them were recovered and brought to local area hospitals, including the operator, who is in critical condition right now. One of the 3 that were missing was located within the vessel, and we're still searching for the remaining 2 at this point. So we have vessels underway shortly from ENCON Police. Other area police departments are also going to help in the search this morning. State Police will be here with their dive team around 10 o'clock, helping out as much as they can today. And we'll go as far as long as we can until we make recoveries.
Can you say if the 2 that are missing are men or women?
I'm not sure at this time.
Okay, and as far as the 911 calls, do you know who placed that? Was it the people on the boat?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you give us some more information about the boat itself and if the boat had a name?
It was a 31-foot open boat, motorboat. That's about all we know right now. We're making recovery on that vessel, hopefully sometime this morning. That's about as far as I know as far as the boat goes right now. I'm not sure. It's half submerged in the water, so we don't know if it's a T-top center console type of vessel just yet, but we will probably know later during the day.
I know it's really early, but do you know if any kind of impairment was involved or speed was a factor?
Don't know. We have no idea. It was 9 o'clock at night, so it was kind of dark out. So we're trying to get a hold of witnesses and any video that might be out there. So we're still early in investigation. Yep.
Is it typical for people to be out boating that late? I know it was a holiday, but still.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not unusual. You know, people that are familiar with the waters and go out to Block or Montauk or wherever they're, especially during the holiday season during this time of year, it's not uncommon for people to come out late at night or to come back late at night. Yep.
Do you know if everyone on the boat was an adult?
As far as we know, yes. Yep.
The 2 people missing, we heard reports they were wearing life jackets. Do you know if that's true? Or?
We're not sure at this time. We do know that the one individual that was recovered was not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you focusing your search today? Is it just right out here, or are you guys having to expand today?
We'll probably expand a little bit today. Most of it's going to be, in the general area of the mouth of the Connecticut River, but with currents and tides and wind direction, it might get expanded. So.
Last year there was a similar crash in a similar area, similar time, very kind of eerie connections with that. Is this a problem area, would you say? Is that fair to say, in that breakwall near the mouth of the river?
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, it is well marked. And again, very early in the stages of the investigation. But we'll try and figure out the operator's experience, and once we get the boat, we'll look at all kinds of stuff as far as electronics go, and but that stuff is usually well marked. The jetties are well marked, and if the navigation equipment on the boat is running, it should all be well marked there as well. So it's one of those things that it does happen, and at night it's a different ball game. So
what would you say is the biggest challenge of the search and rescue today that you're facing?
Well, if the water conditions stay the way they are right now, it'll be good. If the wind picks up, and obviously the tides and the currents are going to dictate how things are going to go down, especially with side scan sonars and that capability. If it stays like this, hopefully we have a positive outcome today. So.
And you're calling this a search and recovery at this point, not a search and rescue?
We always hope for the best. From what we're seeing from evidence, early stages, we're hoping for the best. But at this point, it's most likely going to be a recovery.
And out of those 6 people, you said one of them was critically injured, the operator. Do you know how bad the injuries of any of the other 5 are?
I do not. I think one individual was released from the hospital last night. But again, it's, still early on. Yep.
Can you talk about the conditions of the water last night? Like for those two other people who were probably thrown from the boat, I'm assuming, like tide and depth. And
So
all that.
yeah, it was an incoming tide last night. Weather conditions weren't bad. It was a little breezy, but not bad. Nothing out of the ordinary. Visibility was pretty clear. From what we gathered, there wasn't really any issues with fog or deteriorating conditions at all. So, like I said, it's still early on in the investigation. So, we'll try and figure out exactly what happened in the next couple of days. So,
And you said the tide was higher.
the tide was coming in, so it was an incoming tide.
And out in that area where that breakwater is, just as the tide comes in, do more of the rocks get covered there and there's less visibility, or what happens?
Yeah, I mean, you need an extreme tide to cover both jetties in the mouth of the river. So, at high tide, a normal high tide, you'll still have 4 or 5 feet of that jetty exposed. A lot of people will try to cut through that jetty and not come through the mouth because it's a little quicker. It is shallow out there, but at high tide, there's plenty of water to go through there. So.
Are you bringing the helicopters and the boats back out today?
We will see what the Coast Guard can provide and what State Police can provide. I know they had Trooper 1 out last night. Helicopter from the Coast Guard was also out. We'll be making contact with them shortly to see if they can return and get out.
Do you know what time this is supposed to resume?
Like I said, we'll have a boat underway within 15-20 minutes. And I know State Police will be with their dive team around 10 o'clock this morning.
Do you know if the boat was from this marina?
I do not. No, I do not.
Do you know where they were going back to?
That I don't know. That I don't know.
But coming from Block Island.
They were coming from Block Island. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.